Welcome back. We have another game between Austin Shin and Dave Wiegand. They're just picking up the tiles, so we're going to be starting in any moment now. With me is David Eldar. David, are you here? Okay, David might not be here yet, so we'll see. In the meantime, it's just going to be me, I guess. Both these players I know fairly well. I know David Eldar definitely knows Austin really well. I've looked at a ton of Dave Wiegand games. I expect this to be very, very, very offensive. Both players love offense, so they're going to be wanting to score a lot. Austin's whole hashtag thing is scoring never stops. And Dave might be the most offensive-oriented Scrabble player in the US, if not at least pretty close.
Hello?
Hey, Dave.
Hey,
So Aldo's back.
are we coming? Are we make
Yeah, we're
comment?
on air right now.
Cool. Background interference from me?
I can't see. Oh, there we are. Okay.
Oh my god, they're playing.
Picks up a bingo. I expect Austin to also exchange.
Oh,
Three U's is pretty tough to deal with.
yeah. Time to change you, Austin. What's he thinking for a whole minute for? Oh my god. Would CER be better than ICER? Surely not, right?
No, it's definitely exchange 3.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like that's what he's debating between. Hey, doesn't Dave Wiegand have Strayer? Isn't that right?
It is.
Cool. Well, I guess he's gonna play that. Where would you play it with the T on the star? Oh, what? That is a bizarre mistake from Austin. Well, I guess he has some sort of evaluation error or something. I get a 3-point or 4-point mistake.
Yeah, I would think it's more than 3. I would think it's like 5.
Oh, whoops. Oh well, can't get them all right.
Can't.
And he's gonna make the right play by the looks of things.
I mean, if you knew Austin's rack, he would be playing straight with the S on the star, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that is right. Unfortunately, he does not know his rack. What do you think Austin's response is going to be? Can you see any?
I can't see that. It depends on where Dave plays Strayer, and I'm not sure I know where he's going to play Strayer.
I imagine he'll just put the T on the star.
I think he might put the
I don't
E on
know.
the star.
Too. I mean, I guess it's much of a muchness. I don't know. I spent 2 minutes on it.
Dave usually likes to bias things towards offense, and Strayer with the E on the star is probably the thing that does that the best.
And these guys, they spend time on thing I don't spend. Orphrey, ORPHREY, if the Y goes somewhere useful. If he plays it with a T on the star, you can play Orphrey setting up your Z. How cool is that?
Yeah. That would be the play if he does that.
And it looks
does,
like,
actually.
wow, call me the predictor, because I predicted what will happen.
You did.
Oh, Colin points out Zephyr, which marginally play.
Yeah, Zephyr's probably. Yeah, Zephyr's
Probably
probably
better,
better.
right? Yeah, it's too many points.
Even with the overlaps, it's probably better.
I agree. It's just that huge Z spot is kind of lame. I think Orphrey is a decent second play, though.
Yeah, it is.
Simmet.
I mean, if he plays Orphrey, Jovial would come down, but.
Yes, it would, and that is the problem with that play.
Yeah. It's I mean, jovial's a little bit extreme, but it does give a lot of comebacks that are going to score usually in the neighborhood of 35 to 40.
Zephyr is simming top quite easily. That's a good find by can unpredict all you know. Look, I really stop talking about yourself, bro. Recently missed that word. Um, 3 or 4 points worse than Zephyr, which
I don't
is
think
about
Austin
logical.
sees either of them yet.
See, what's he got lined up? The next two players are ZHO and Hoper, which are quite far down, 10 and 13 points down, respectively.
This is kind of the thing, is that usually when you find one of these plays, you just play one of them and you look for them because they're so much better. Those two players are so much better than everything else. Oh, I see Zephyr now.
They found it. Good job. Well played, Austin. For his previous error. By playing the correct play. And I imagine vinyl will come down pretty quickly for Wiegand.
Yeah.
NAL, which is a word that takes an S.
It does.
Just in case you want to make a nice PS word. There's like almost nothing to think about here. Vinyl is really hard for there to be a better play than vinyl. Let's take a look at Austin's rack. Hey, that looks like a bingo. Imprison. I think I'm dying. Oh my god. RST. Wow, he doesn't appear to have a bingo through any of those letters. I've said it right now.
Yeah, I don't see one anyway. I mean, he hasn't went through the E, but it's not staying open.
Again, 2 for 2. How about VoIP? Would you do VoIP?
Probably.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to go past that. What's the second best play? Vino or Prions or Opsin? Oh, whoops, that doesn't fit. If VoIP wasn't a word, what would you do?
Probably just PSI.
Oh yeah, that's quite good. Good find. It appears in 75% of CSW games. Wonder 15. That's probably true.
Wonder 15 is
What is VoIP?
Blunderson.
Anderson. VoIP is some sort of system where you like call on telephone or something and you put it in the car. Is that right? Oh my god, these pictures are super elaborate. Voice over Internet Protocol. Oh, it's an acronym. Because there's not many other words that go VoIP. Like when you call your friends on Skype. And a group of technologies for the delivery of voice communications. I'll be damned. Oh wow, 2 people knew that. 3 people knew that. Oh my god, you guys are really old. Hey, what do you think Dave Wiegand will do?
I don't even know how you can think about these things before knowing what Austin will do. I'm not going to assume that Austin's going to play VoIP.
Looks like he just missed it.
If he does play
Alright.
VoIP, I'd probably play inject, I guess. But I don't know. I haven't really looked that much at it yet. It's hard to see all the plays without knowing what Austin's going to do.
Words says NASPA Scrabble. Be nice. What's he thinking about? Where can he play Porin? Is he thinking is Porini the word? He found it. Actually, Austin, good job.
You know Austin better than I do. Is Austin one of these people who value turnover?
I don't think it's something he probably really thinks about all that much.
Okay.
Game pretty well. I think he just tries to play the best play. Wiegand's game pretty well as well. Actually, I think he does the same thing. Oh, what about Tadjine? Tadjine across under. Oh no, that would make IE, not a word yet. It's best, isn't it? It gets rid of the J and the C. There's no like great way to get rid of a bunch of consonants. Well, after you spot VoIP, nothing compares. Yeah, he knows. Inject. Yeah. Good job, whoever found that. Jello mochas. What else could you do? What's the second best play? JAI? Probably.
CELNT is not the best
Eldar. Fun. Oh my
read
god,
consonant
thank you.
flutters.
Pointers.
I think I would actually prefer like Zanja over JAI if you force me to pick between them.
Is 26? Yeah, actually, I think you're right with all the consonants out.
And the
right,
fact that
I
all the
respect that.
flutters are consonants, I think is...
That's a good find. That's a tough word to find. You must be really good. Good job.
Maybe even JELL, although I think that's going to...
Oh.
That's
Mochas. Mochas. Says Jello mochas. I'm so sorry. A Wiegand, so hot right now. He get every move right. Gonna play a bingo to the triple. A bingo which everyone knows. One said it, Twinchers. Good find. Look, Wiegand has a bingo. Oh, Twiners is a lot better, isn't it? That scores even more points. And it doesn't give away a big bingo for Mr. Bingo himself, Dave Wiegand. With a tentacle. This game is great. I agree. Hey, Jello Mochas, Daolea. That's right. That's Dave Wiegand's only bingo. And do you know to spell it? Another way to spell Daolea, Jello Mochas, or anyone else? If you do, just tell me. Just put it in the chat. Don't make me wait.
And Austin's also
crap, cat.
So we're going to just trade bingos here.
That is the other way to spell Dulia. You're really smart. I like you a lot. Let me explain what that is. In Roman Catholicism, the inferior veneration accorded to saints and angels. What the hell? I read that definition, but I still don't know what it means. Inferior veneration. Are either of you big-time Roman Catholics? Anyone? You guys like Catholicism? No one? Alright, well, fuck you guys then. Alright.
More bingos. Dave's going to bingo after words as well.
Bingo too. Bingo, bingo. What's Dave's bingo? Dead bolt. Bued.
I mean,
boarded. It's just crap cat too. Cat too. Oh, on the triple. I see you've played this game before.
Actually, obturated.
Ooh, very good. Wow, great find. Oh,
I looked that up.
Or whoever found it.
I would have spent probably I would have spent 5 minutes thinking about obturated because I saw it. I just didn't know if it was a word.
Well, it's too bad you're not in the player's seat. It's all on the big man right now. Weed. Day Wiegand.
Austin might not play Craig here. The fact that
Thinking
he
of
hasn't played it
playing.
yet is a little bit troublesome.
I think he's going to play it. I've seen Austin spend lots of time on weird things, or things that I think are weird at the very least. He does look like he's puzzling over it, but I still think he's going to play it. That's like a super common English word.
It's fairly common, but he's.
It a few too many caipirinhas.
I mean, he's clearly thinking about it.
He's thinking about something. I don't think it's that. I think he's thinking about something else.
What
What
he's
am
gonna
I
have for
going to
dinner?
eat later? I can't remember. Under 15. Dave with the Kevin McAllister from Home Alone hand positioning.
Okay, he's gonna play it, I guess.
Yeah, he's playing it. Velamocus. Obturated is in both lexica. Obdurated is a colon. Cool. I guess there's a lot of Americans here today. Oh, okay. I guess you're right. He actually is unsure if it's good. That's funny, but I still think he's gonna play it. Yeah, even if you're not sure, your backup option is such garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think
Your
Dave is
backup
gonna play
option is
oblated?
probably a 30-point play that I can't really say on stream.
Okay.
I actually think that's probably the second best play, though.
Obturated. Have you
The
seen?
second best option is Craig, and then it's the 30-point play that I can't say on stream.
Boccia? Nope. E. X, says Diane once. Man, Austin might be bluffing to entice a challenge. Yeah, funny joke, bro.
That's not going to work on Dave.
Work on anyone, because that word is. This is in America, a land where English is spoken. Mokas, Haku. Where does that go, my friend?
Okay, I didn't know the obturated was a word or not, but Dave does, because Dave has studied the nines and played several of them maybe.
He 100% knows that's a word, and it looks like he found it. Well played, Dave Wiegand. He'll move correctly. Are you a computer? What's Austin gonna do? Haku. That was a good suggestion. The chat's going wild. I can't believe this. What about Bauk? B-A-U-K. 38 for Bauk. Keeping the H and making lots of points later with it on CH spot.
Maybe.
I think it's not unreasonable. How many more points? 5 more points for Haku? I don't think you can turn away 5 points. It's a lot of points. Haku seems better, says Crabcat too. I'm inclined to agree, unfortunately. I like to see bad plays like Bauk, but the best play is it now?
It's not 5 more points. It's the same number of points.
Haku and Bauk, are we looking at the same words?
Bauk versus Haku.
Where's Bauk go?
Oh,
you're looking at the bottom. Oh, cool. I didn't even see it there. I was looking at KO.
Oh.
What a dumbass. All right. Yeah, well, Bauk is definitely better than, right?
I would think so.
I think that H is a good letter to have right now. What's this?
Yeah.
Some sort of challenge.
Oh, obturated is getting challenged. That makes sense.
I was talking
I probably
about
would have challenged as well.
In the bottom right quadrant, making BI a bisexual, making AE one in Scottish, and you are expressing hesitation. Well, if you know all those words, you can play Bauk. Points.
The impressive part isn't just finding obturated; it's knowing it well enough to play it, because you have a alternative that is much, that's very
That's
very close to as good.
that's some strong patience from Wiegand. He just drew Aniline. He was rewarded for his patient ways. 7 bingos in a row.
Yeah,
Playing bingos.
evidently.
Haku blocks it. Well, I hope he plays Haku because I'd like this to remain interesting.
I
And it doesn't look like he's gonna, because it's wrong.
Yeah. It's more right, I guess, because the IER is more significant now, so that you can kind of make a case for it, but it's still
Math
what I would do.
choice,
Play.
but you're about to get owned, son. This is gonna come down very quickly.
Yeah.
Are there any blanks left? Yeah, there's still
There's
a
one.
slight chance for Austin. It's not 10% win for Austin or something.
I don't even think it's
Just
that
drew
high.
the blank. Well, he's
Maybe
just
it's that
got
high.
fox heads, but he do a thing. Oh God, this is not such a great spot for him. There's not like an obvious 60-point play or anything, so now this is the kind of rag that is not that much fun to deal with. Fox is pretty good. How about that? Wax. Fox head. Foche. Some words there for you to think about. Fox on the right, making EX. Just for playing 2 letters. Fancy that.
There's this kind of like trend that a lot of people seem to be liking nowadays of playing less letters just because you slow down the end of the game. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm just kind of curious what you think about it.
I think it makes logical sense, but it really depends on the situation, doesn't it?
I think it makes logical sense, but it doesn't really mean very much. I don't think you should be making large sacrifices to play 2 tiles instead of 4.
Oh, yeah, I
Just for the
certainly
sake.
agree with that. I don't think you should really be making large sacrifices to do basically anything, though. I think just playing, there's nothing ever really wrong with just playing the best equity play. I mean, there's occasions where you can veer off that, but I think they're not that frequent. Sacrifice a couple points. What are you thinking about? Where does FAH go?
I think it's OX that he's aligning. I don't think it's FAH.
Oh, right. Forest from the trees. Fox looks decent. Yeah, it does, but I think Fox is better. It's lining that up. I think that's a good choice. AHE makes wood very often. I mean, you need like a bingo that ends in a K or something huge. AHE is not going to make that happen. The F and the H, they're like bananas and apples. You wouldn't eat them together unless you were eating them with lots of other fruits at the same time.
If you want to go all in, you could. No. The thing I guess I'm okay with, though I'm not really okay with, there are things like theft and whatnot that are pretty good.
Theft.
Oh, that's an R, not a T. Never mind.
Yeah, I made the mistake of thinking that was a T as well. Obturated? No, it's an R. Heartbeat. Wonder 15. Great find. But there's not enough action in the bag to make that happen. It's going to be foxed here, doesn't it? Although this is the kind of move you'd want to spend a bit of time on.
Yeah.
What's Wiegand going to do? Deform. He's got deforms lined up. Doffer? Is that a word? Yeah, I think it is. Probably come down. Mo. Is there anywhere good for his cue? Playing off the cue is a classical strategy. Wiegand's a classic man. Mo also. That's the anagram of from. I think Doffer is significantly better. Oh, it is significantly better. Let's not pretend. Let's not play charades. It's just the best play, isn't it? A different third play. UORMA, says Jello Mochas. That's interesting. 17 points compared to 39 points?
I'm not a fan.
There's not enough points. Like Squiff or Cough or whatever the hell could come down for about a bajillion. It's not really. Yeah, it's not really going to work, is it? It's a nice idea, but today the queue stays. Austin. Hard. Is there a better play than Fox, he thinks? I don't know.
I don't personally hate OX that much. I wouldn't play. I don't know what it would do.
Kind of fine. Like, I assume that's what maybe he's tossing it. I think he's just looking for another play, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Fox really doesn't do that well for the board at all. Like Fox, he plays Foxed, and then the obvious counter, and then what? Like, it doesn't look very good. I just don't see an alternative.
But what else are you going to do? It's just one of those plays that you just have to suck it up and make. Unless, you're Nigel, and then you just play like FA somewhere. Play Austin. That was a calculated decision. Doffer? Do you see anything better than Doffer? I spent so long thinking about it. It's going to be embarrassing if I didn't see anything better. No one else in the chat saw anything better, so you're all just as bad as me, though, aren't you guys? If you saw it, instead of insulting me behind your backs. Austin's got a good rack. Anyhow, plus a blank. Well, there's gonna be like some sort of super low probability bingo that like what Austin will. Setting up Y. Where would he play Y? How is Austin still in this game? Great skill. He's a great mind. Hi, David. Almost handiwork. Are there any 8s with this rack? Does anyone know any 8s with these letters? Oh, who and all and GHI and gone. That is genius. Good find. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Wow. Yep, that's gonna be best. Now, as a challenge round, can you find any 8s with Austin's rack, guys? I'm gonna put it in Ziziva. Oh, there's no solutions. All right, don't waste your time. The 9s are pretty cool, though. I'm not even gonna bother letting people solve those because it's impossible. Hawthorny. Like Hawthorny. It makes it Hawthorny. Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous. Is that the only thorny word? Again, that's a long word. Showmanly. Having the manner of a showman. Yeah, all right. I guess that's a word.
Like I said, I've been studying nines.
But yeah, yeah. Well, WHO. What has Austin seen it? Because I'm starting to think he's going to play Waney the way he's looking at his rack. It looks like he's kind of spaced out on this turn.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this whole like putting your tiles in order of what you're going to play thing that a lot of people seem to do. I really don't
But
think
you
it's a
like,
good idea, especially not on your clock.
hmm.
He's also like looking over, like you kind of see he's basically decided on his play already.
I mean, I don't blame him. I'd be pretty bored of this game too. He's just been getting crushed. Not a good time to make a mistake. Now would be a good time to spot the best play because the best play is significantly better than the second best play for commentary.
He does play Korma.
That was a surprising error, I would say, from Wiegand. I wasn't really expecting that. To make a mistake once in a while. Maybe he doesn't even think it's a mistake. Maybe it was an intentional strategy move. Likes your strategy of what were you talking about? Closing the board or something?
Yeah, I don't know if this is the way I would elect to do this, but I I'm a little bit perturbed by like D1 plays and like things that can extend the game
Yeah,
and things like that.
yeah. There's
I really want
all
things.
sorts of things can happen. Plus, there's a K. Who? Yeah, that's not good because who is like by far the best way to extend this game. And it just seems like he just totally missed the spot. But maybe he'll surprise us. I mean, he's running out of time. He needs to just do something at this point. Waney is kind of crap though. At least WOAH. Better? I don't even know. What do you think? Oh, he found it. Oh, you. Oh, wait. Did he? Austin, good job. I'm proud of you. Oh, wait. No, I'm
I
not.
think he was thinking of who in the other spot, which isn't as good.
Where's that? Oh, right. Over obturated.
If he's gonna not find who, he really needs to play on D1. He really needs that line
Yeah.
kind of badly.
Yeah, well, it's also the best way to score lots of points. Ew, though. Come on, just find it, bro. Do it for Dave. Dave has it set up. Quiffed, quaffed. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, so on the other side of things, Dave can play VOM, searching for quiffed or quaffed.
If Austin were ahead, he could play something like HOWE above Foxed and hold any, but he's not ahead.
OWE. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, setting up Oxy and any. Oh yeah, sorry. I just repeated what you
Oh,
said.
he did find
Hey,
it.
well, fancy that. Good find, Austin. I just can't. Oh, these guys are really good. These guys are really good at Scrabble. Wow. I think we've only seen like a single mistake this game, right? That weird opening exchange. This Korma is kind of a weird play. I don't really know what's up with that. I don't know. Wiegand's really good at Scrabs though, so maybe he knows a thing that we don't. He's got a bad rack now though. Now is the real test of his fortitude. I think he could do move edge, moved. I want David to commentate my everyday life. Oh my god, thank you. If you lead a really interesting life. FUD, he's got lined up. Iron bite.
Probably just something basic like that.
Iron, yeah. Oh, FUD. Oh, it's a lot of points. I'll be polite. Don't swear. Iron bite even best here. One blocks iron bite, but iron blocks quiff. What? That's a lot of words. These are like 3, 4 words in the sentence. Can't even figure out where they all are. Man, was there 15 unseen? Oh man, I spent too much time on all the wrong things. What about Payat in the top right corner? G that you don't like, where
Uh,
you wait.
I mean,
I'm
Austin
just
has Iron
tossing
Bite
that out.
lined up. I hate it. I probably
I
want to play
mean,
something like 90 and create another line that at least has some hope of.
oh,
Um,
90. Yeah, that's quite good. I mean, there's such garbage in the bag. That's kind of an issue, but it's a tough
it's
find with 3 minutes on the clock. I don't think he's going to see it. I do think it's better than Iron Bite because I think Iron Bite is just basically like resigning.
Yeah. I think anything is better than Iron Bite. I think that there's probably about 15 plays that are better than Iron Bite.
And Yenta, is that one of your 15 best plays?
I would
Okay, says
say
Lewis
so.
McKay. Hey, that's okay, but it's not great. I don't know. I think the bingo is actually better than that. Bingo here, all you know, look, well, you can, and I think you probably will.
I
It's
think
true if you were
Austin would
trying to
probably
win.
bingo. I don't think he should.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's a huge mistake, but I think it's kind of like giving up, which is fine. You've got 2 minutes on the clock. It's going to be impossible to win anyway. Well, it's pretty reasonable. It's pretty reasonable to play the bingo. It's like never that big a mistake to play a bingo. Do you reckon he had like some sort of crazy play through like ITN or UR or something?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
he's
should
not
just
that far
be.
away from like itinerary or things like
Yeah.
that. He
Oh,
does have
that's great.
does he have itinerant? I think he did have itinerant with a blank, but
Oh
obviously
yeah.
he's not playing that.
VOEMA, VOEMA, E move, DEEVE. Lots of stuff here. Wins the game for Wiegand. He barely even has to make a play. Oh, there's some stuff left that could. No, if he plays VOEMA. Oh no, there's Seligot. Seligot and EDS. Bingo that fits on the board from Wiegand's perspective. What
Yeah.
if he gets Seligot if they were wrong? Good analysis. That is the danger. So Wiegand, with a pretty commanding lead, I believe does have to attend to that. Keeping enough points to win the game. What can he do, guys? Help me. I think just SOV or SEV and EDS is oh, what about SED keeping eMove and Hoema? Is that too cute? That's probably actually best.
Usually you just want to, he probably just wants to keep something that, yeah, I mean, he probably just wants to keep something like eMove and Voema. So even like DURES is probably good enough to win here. Or
Oh right.
DURE.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I think Sed scores more though, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points. Oh no, they're both 12 points. Wow, you're crazy good.
You do want
Oh,
to keep the S for spread, but you want to keep Voema as a better option than
yeah.
eMove.
Does Voema S, is that a word?
Yeah,
Smeek,
Voema
says
is a
Lewis
word.
McKay. Good too. Doesn't matter. I mean, as for spread, so stuff you can think about. You do want to go out next turn, in a beautiful world, which is kind of hard after Smeek. Devours. Oh no, that lets Seligo come back. Well, that was a bad suggestion. I didn't really say that, guys. I'm better than that. What the hell is this? Oh, sorry, my computer's doing things. Um, I'm so sorry, guys. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's worth
What do
noting
you?
that I mean, I would be looking if I were Dave. There's an E, an I, a T, and a G, and an I and a G out. So, like in theory, there looks like there's almost a lot of things that are disconnected 11s that
Yeah,
Kind of
well,
make me want to play something that isn't necessary because there aren't any, but something like Neve or something like that, just in case there's some sort of ridiculous disconnected 11.
oh yeah. I mean, I get it. So wait, where does Meve go? Oh, MEVE. Is that the word you're saying?
Yeah,
Maybe, but like, man, the other person has to find them as well. Don't forget. If you're playing Niggy, but Austin, great player, but can he find disconnected 11s? I don't know. How the
I
hell is
fished for
this?
a disconnected 10 once.
Well, that was
When you're
your
desperate, you
greatest.
have to look for
That
these
was your
things.
greatest day. You shined in the sun that day. Today is not your day. You're not even playing.
It's true.
You're on the sidelines with me, making comments. Bros watching Scrabble. What's up, guys? I miss you. Our time is almost up.
It is fun to find all of the 9s and 10s and 11s. There's actually quite a few.
Or yeah, if you're really good at making lots of words in your head, anything Austin will do. SQQ, that scores a lot of points. Or Austin,
Probably.
hello Lucas. You have the rack, and it's your only way to win. It's not out of the question.
Honestly, if Dave just looks at Austin, he would know that Austin doesn't have a bingo.
If he just looks at Austin, he would know that Austin doesn't have a bingo. Lunch on another table. Austin's more interested in that. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either, but
It's
it's
not that yeah, it's not that you don't love the great game of Scrabble. It's that sometimes someone else's game is more interesting than dealing with your own. David.
I do think though
Hello.
that there's some value in not looking so obviously like you don't have it.
Uh, there's some value, but making live reads like that is a really good way of losing a one game.
It's true.
I mean, if you do that and you get it right, respect.
You,
But if you do that and you get it wrong, then what you gain egg on your face.
it's true.
I don't think I've ever known any players to do that, but if they do, I want to talk to them and shake their hand because what a gangster move. Yeah, I looked at your face. I knew you didn't have a bingo. What's up?
Well, Austin's not exactly trying to hide this. Oh,
It's not, but
this would
what
be
we
like the best
need
acting job ever.
is the cam when he does have a bingo. Then we need to compare the two and
That's
analyze
what
them
streaming
closely.
footage is.
When you're playing him, you need to get in a very similar situation. It's hope that he hasn't thought about the same thing and he's in exactly the same state of mind. Make your read and gain what, like 10 points of spread? I don't know.
Get like 30 here if you play.
30.
All the plays we're talking about score like 12 versus 39 and keeping a better
Wait, no,
lead.
you get 30. You get 30 next turn. Like the net is not that dissimilar. Maybe it is 30. You
It
could be
is
right. Sorry.
pretty significant.
Yeah, I think it's pretty significant. You're right. It could be like I think 30 is pushing it, maybe like 20, 25.
Even if you're wrong, let's say 1% of the time, like 30 spread
Yeah.
points for 1% is a pretty good trade off.
I could see that. I could see that trade. That's a high degree of confidence. Well, we're still waiting for the first player in the world to make that kind of maneuver, but until then, we're stuck with these second rate. And what is Wiegand thinking about? What's he doing? Time. I wonder what he's lining up there. ES. Where's he going to play that? ESC.
Sure.
Sure. He's worried about something.
Possible. Oh,
Sev,
he's playing
could that be?
Sev. I think that's what he's lining up.
I assume that's what he's going to do as well. It's totally reasonable.
Dave's worked on his endgame a lot. Like 20 years ago, Dave's endgame was really bad. Oh, look.
Okay. Oh, look at this. He moved. That seems reasonable.
Uh,
I can
yeah.
go out next turn. I wonder if that's better than Sev or Sed or whatever the hell we were suggesting. It looks like it probably is. What do you think Dave Wiegand's best ad play is? Lights. ES? That's a word. My God. 5 minutes, then we're done. Forever. Wow.
I don't think
It's
it's
been real.
probably better because it leaves so many big plays, but it's probably least reasonable.
Certainly nothing wrong with it. Algoid for Austin, maybe. I don't know.
Allow guys is probably, well, I don't know. I'd have to do the math. It might just be SUQ, actually.
Oh, yeah. Making noises. Excuse me. Excuse me. What's the play here at Muffin with Tentacle? Why don't you ask the commentators instead of asking your friends in the chat? Are the experts here? Make sure you direct your questions to the right people, Jubesy. Look, bigger than Algoid by one. One more overhead than Lao Guy. Lao Guys.
Somebody's using my terminology. I'm happy.
Well, guys, that's been it. David Aldar. Player once. Kenji Mashed Potato. Best player to never play. Austin Shin. Day Wiegand. Dudes playing a bit of Scrabble. Having a blast. 7-letter word. Good job. That's a long word. CT. That's what I think. Yeah. Whatever, bro. Guys. Crap cut. Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you? I'm getting snarky at the last second. It's like the clock stopped. I thought you might have accidentally played Apple Guys, says Jalamokas. Yeah, you thought wrong. This is great. It's almost like Collins is a fun dictionary. Wow, that's quite derisive, isn't it? Why don't you take that back? Good game. Yes, it was a good game. Yes, that would have been the best outplay. Maybe they weren't sure if it was a word. Just shook hands. It's almost over, guys. Oh, it's time to go.
All right, thanks for joining us, everybody, and we'll come back with another game shortly.
All right, bye forever, guys.
See you guys.